From Shut Up Nick Productions, coming to you live from the warm, sunny South, it's Double Date. Here's your host and the star of the show, Charles Chatterton.
Welcome back to Double Date, where we are joined again by Nick and Kim, Maisy and Jake for round two. I can't do this, guys. I'm exhausted. I'm about to start the day job, which we all know how I feel about that. If not, go back and listen to the older episodes. I'm sure you'll get a clue. This interview is really fun. I was sick during that, and I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you know about all the sniffles I'm going to have and how I'm going to sound a little nasally. But get over it, all right? I'm a human, all right? And I'm not making excuses here. I'm just human. And if you'll just listen to the episode, you'll enjoy it. We talk about all kinds of fun stuff. Enjoy.
What's changed since the last time we talked, guys? Anything new? Anything nice? Anything fun, hip, funky, fresh?
Oh, hey, Kim.
Yes.
What's one treat you've given yourself this week?
Ooh, I don't
Who's
hold
been
back.
looking
I
for
don't
that?
hold back for myself, to be honest.
I like attacking Kim first in these conversations.
This week, I mean, I haven't done anything but work this week, so I got a Taco Bell quesadilla at work for lunch the other day. I treated myself.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I always bring lunch, so that was mine.
I thought you were going to be something like, I treated myself at work the other day. I got to call a kid a dumbass. It was real nice.
We don't do that. That's not.
That's a real treat.
Yeah, we don't do that.
I almost got to hit one, but I got to be there a year before.
Yeah,
I can.
truly
Yeah.
haven't done anything but. So yeah, my only thing I would give myself is Taco Bell.
I like that's your treat, Taco Bell.
I don't.
That's a good treat.
Yeah.
Nick, what about yourself? You're not much of a treater for yourself, I feel.
I tried to, and then it got lost in transit. So we'll try it again next week. Parts for the new guitar. Nothing important. Nothing special.
That's important. That's something you enjoy.
That's a
I feel bad
treat.
that you gotta wait.
Yeah.
That's a treat.
And it was something you ordered. It's something that you probably had already planned to do. So you treat yourself as finally pulling the trigger on something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it also
Mhm.
made me upset because I had to deal with customer service in a chat, and
That
that's
does
never
suck.
fun.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah,
'Cause
So
it-
it was
a
a
treat
treat with
backfired.
it was a treat with a little pain. That makes it even sweeter.
That'll teach ya.
Yeah.
Maze, what about you, love? Any treats for you?
I let myself watch one of my terrible comfort movies yesterday. It's The Last Broadcast. It's like a found footage horror movie. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie,
terrible.
but I find it very comforting. And Jake
Nice.
tolerated it. So
I watched it. It was, you know what? I probably wouldn't have watched it if I just wasn't feeling so miserable, but I laid there and ended up enjoying it. I'm like, this is bad, but it's funny bad. So it was worth
yeah.
That's what house is.
Yeah.
House is like that.
it. Yeah, just stomach each other in a house. Oh, House the movie. I blanked
Yeah,
on
you
No,
remember
how's the
that
movie,
thing.
Jake?
A terrible movie. I do enjoy it though. I watched it for the first time with Nick Mays. Actually, it's you've
Yeah.
watched it.
It's bad.
That bonkers ass
Terrible.
movie. Anyone who wants to watch a good watch a stupid movie, put House on, or the one we watched yesterday with Mays. What was the name of it again?
The Last Broadcast.
Last Broadcast. Blah.
No, I mean, if you need a
Yeah.
cinematic masterpiece, Hot Rod 2007. That's
Well, yeah, that's goofy comedy.
the
Never
society
watched
when
it.
this movie came out.
Is that the
I
one
never
with
watched it in full.
the Lonely Island guy?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Andy Samberg. Yeah. Yeah, it's
With-
dumb humor. That's very you.
No, it's
That is very
Hard-
Nick. Yes.
it's heartfelt. It teaches you things
Okay.
What's a treat you gave yourself, Jake?
besides looking at us.
I did finish. I finished a book over the like Saturday or Sunday. A Short Stay in Hell. Oh my god, it was good. I enjoyed it. I don't want to say anything about it, but I really enjoyed it. Maze is gonna read it next. I think maybe I'm gonna convince her to read it
Mhm.
next. But while she's breaking from Naked Lunch, it's such a good read. It doesn't end on a high note. I'll say that. Not for me. I enjoyed it. It was really good. That was my treat.
It's like everybody was happy at the end. I didn't want to read that shit.
I hate when a book ends happily. Like, oh, they lived happily ever after. I don't want that shit. That's not life. That's horrible. That's really pessimistic.
I want a really bleak ending.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love bleakness. It reminds me of life.
So, Nick and Kim, tell us about some of your favorite things to do together.
Hmm.
Parallel play.
I love to do nothing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, what do we like to do together?
Honestly, doing kid stuff, Legos. We did the little clay models that time during the
Oh yeah,
snowstorm,
air
like,
dried clay.
anything that we can sit at a table and just talk about dumb shit and mindlessly work, keep our hands busy.
We do love to hang out. Uno, we love to play Uno. We like to go, especially to like our very, very local brewery that's probably half a mile away, and get a pizza and drinks and play Uno together. That's a
Aw.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we play card games, I should
Well,
say.
she
We play
got it.
Uno if we have other people with
To be
us.
fair, though, too, with Uno, you kinda tricked me into loving it by getting a road case for the Uno thing. That
It's
really
because we
appeals.
because we were doing it so often.
Yeah, it appeals to the musician in me. Anything I can take out of a road case, I'm
Yeah.
in for.
And it was an easy way to convince other friends to come out. We're like, "Hey, we're just gonna, like, sit and play Uno."
Also, how she got me to start wearing condoms. She just started putting them in road cases, and I'm like, "Well, I
I
guess I gotta use them."
Sicko.
gotta trick him into things. It's like a dog.
Yeah,
Your band has their own branded condoms, and I find that amazing.
yeah. Uh, what 1 for 10.
Yeah, well, they're for
Right.
solo use. That's they're gonna love me saying that. Yeah, 1 condoms, they're strictly for masturbation, just easy cleanup. That's all they're there for.
So, Nick, what do we love to do together?
We just
Other than those,
shows.
anything else? Huh? That's what me
No, I'm talking about, like, going to shows, like,
Oh,
anytime I don't have to play and we can actually just go see a band, that is great.
that's true, we do go to
We're
shows
in
a
the
lot
nice little
together.
time. Yeah.
No, cute. We
Cute.
The walks now, the weather's getting nice enough to do that, we go back on our evening walks again.
It's so funny, like, it just comes across as
That's
cheesy, I
fine.
can't help it, like, we do everything together anyway, we like all of it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Anything.
And we hate
Yeah,
it at the same
yeah,
time, it's so hard.
we
Yeah. Like, I sneeze, she's there, and not only is she there, she's telling me how I sneezed and how I looked during it. I've never had anyone there to narrate
I'm
my
not
life the
I'm
whole
not gonna
time,
say
but
bless you more than twice in a row. That's get over it.
I need you to say nothing. That's
You
what
know
I
what's weird?
do.
I don't like saying bless you for people. Like I usually give like one a day. I'm like, look, I'm gonna give one to somebody, and that is it. Like I'll if May sneezes during the day or coughs, like bless you. That's it. I'm not giving anyone an extra one. I'm like, I've said
That's
my
his one.
blesses for the day. Yeah. I'm very stingy with it
You don't like it 'cause it's the same reason you can't be around holy water, right?
because I
That's
have no soul. I always find it weird when people ask me that kind of question. Like, what are some things you enjoy doing together? We'll get to what me and Maze do in a second. We adventure.
Jake has a rant first.
Yeah, it's not the rant. It's not a rant. I just feel really weird. And since no one's here to stop me at this moment, I always feel weird when people ask me those questions, be it couple or single things. Like, hey, what do you enjoy doing? I'm like, fucking things. I don't know. And I almost feel awkward telling people what I enjoy doing because it's very simple thing. I always think I don't do a lot of shit. And it's like, what do you enjoy doing? I don't know, breathing, leave me alone. And I say all that after I just asked you that question.
that's fine. I mean, we also enjoy people watching, like, full on backstories for odd people we see in
Yes,
public,
I
it's
love
great.
people
Oh,
watching as
Jake
well.
does love doing that too, yeah. Giving
Just
people backstories.
just sitting in silence and coming up with little bits for them all.
We're, definitely restaurant listeners. We do listen to other people's conversations in restaurants.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Wait, I'm not paying attention to you, I'm listening."
Oh, yeah, we
Hold
don't do
on.
that together, though, that makes me uncomfortable as shit. We're sitting there,
That's
and you're very obviously listening to the table next
It's
to us.
obvious to you because 'cause you're facing me, just shut up for a minute so I can hear them, and then I'll update you.
I don't wanna know.
See, the hard part is Nick shutting up. Nick shutting
Yeah.
up is the hard part. Kim, listen to me,
I don't
Kim. And you're just like, shh, Nick, I just want to hear this divorce happening.
I'm not yeah.
I'm about to find out who had the affair. We don't need
Yes,
to
you
know.
do.
Yeah. Oh, I do
Oh,
I
God, I
need
love
to
a
know.
good gossip. That's
Yeah.
why for hanging out with Kim. Um,
That's what I mean, and, like, anything, we like
yeah,
doing anything, though. We like going out, we like when we can take trips, take trip, you know
Well,
what I
it's
mean?
easy
Like
to
you
say
did.
we like doing anything together because we do so little.
I mean,
We like doing everything together of the 5 things that we do.
no, I think if we got into it, we do enough. Nobody thinks they do anything because
Yeah.
it's your day to day.
Well, it's also not fair because we only do so many things because 'cause we're effectively poor, so there's that
That's
too.
true. We own a house on Long Island, so now we don't really
you know,
wanna
you guys
ever
say that,
anything.
but like when I hear what you're doing, I'm like, God, their schedule seems so tiresome.
We keep ourselves busy so we don't spend money, that's really the
Remember when you just asked me what my treat was the in the last week
Yeah.
since we spoke? And my answer was a Taco Bell quesadilla?
Yeah, and she had to get 2 less gallons of gas
We
because of it.
we don't do that much.
Me and Maze, we do a little ventures ourselves.
Yeah.
I think this past weekend we started off, we started off this place called The Local, which is when we just, like, planned a little date for ourselves, went to The Local, went to the Low Mill, which is, like, this little, like, old mill that's, like, an entertainment and arts center in Huntsville, and we found this new little, like, independent film studio where they show, like, really bad films like, RoboCop, God, I can't remember, like, The Brain That Won't Die, or That
Mhm.
Wouldn't Die or whatnot. That was showing, I think, this Fri or tomorrow. So we did that, and then we checked out a new cafe. 2 cafes, we checked out 2 cafes. We had a lot of
Yeah,
coffee
we checked out 2 cafe.
Saturday.
We did drink a lot of coffee that
So
day.
much coffee. Um,
Love that.
I enjoy we one of my favorite things and one of my favorite things we do together is just sit around and talk,
Yeah, that
about
is
just
legitimately one of my favorite things that we do.
yeah, we'll just sit around for long periods and, like, of course, usually we're, like, sharing an activity or something. We're talking about something we did together, like a book we read together or a movie
Mhm.
or some action or something we did, or something weird shit we wanna do later to each other.
A fun little permutation of that particular habit is when we're in the car together and listening to a podcast. But as previously stated last week, Jake's really bad at listening to something without pausing. So we end up like listening to an hour and a half long podcast, but it takes us like 4 hours to listen to because we're stopping to chat.
But you're really involved with that episode, though, like, that's how I have a really poor memory, so, like, the more involved I am with something I'm listening to or doing,
Mhm.
the more it sticks with me and the more I know about it. So we also get in we'll discuss politics and stuff like that as well, because most of our favorite podcasts are
Are political.
depressing. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
political.
So what's it like discussing politics when both of you are on such different ends of the spectrum?
Yeah, she is a fascist, and it makes for a weird relationship, honestly, for me being such a out and out leftist. She's for the Gestapo and killing and genocides, and I'm just very much like, "Well, maybe we be equal to each other."
See, I thought you would like somebody with a strong personality telling you what to do
Yeah,
and how to do it.
That's true, he does like that.
yeah, I do, see?
So Jake wants a fascist. That's
Yeah. As the submissive in me
He
loves
does love to lick a boot, but, like,
ugh.
in a
I pref
slightly different context.
I prefer stiletto, but whatever. So, yeah, we talk about things and we make inappropriate jokes to each other all the time. That's what we do for fun.
That's
And,
true.
like, I mentioned a date a minute ago. What was the last date you 2 went on?
last week.
Last week.
We do the 17th every month. We try to,
Aw.
because our first date was on June 17th,
We
which
haven't
just
talked.
happens to be
Honestly,
your
we haven't
birthday.
really been on top of like specifically 17th, but we
Not
do
like
try.
every month, but we at least, if anything else, we'll go like, "Oh, it's the 17th," and maybe we'll go, like, grab an ice cream or
We
we'll
get
go,
takeout.
like
That's
yeah,
really like our excuse to get takeout. That's really what he
Love
means.
it.
We used
That's
to be a
cute,
lot more on
though.
top, like specifically then, but this time we also went because we had a coupon, which is so back to the us being poor homeowners. But our favorite all you can eat sushi slash Asian fusion restaurant. They changed owners, and when we went and we asked them about it, we're like, "Oh, everything was still really good." They gave us a coupon to come back, but it had to be within a couple weeks. So then we went back a couple weeks later.
I love a good coupon.
that
Like,
place is a godsend, though, 'cause somehow I found a woman who lives on an island and grew up on an island that hates seafood, and I love sushi, so thank God we found a spot where we can go, I can get sushi, and she can get whatever else she wants.
Yeah,
So that way I don't have to hear, "I really don't eat fish."
it's all you can eat, and you order on an iPad. It's my favorite part. You just
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I
her
love that.
the antisocial love of hers, she doesn't have to
Mm.
talk to anybody, look at anybody.
my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that too.
You know, it's like across from the person you love and just watch them be like, "Wow, she's so antisocial."
Yeah.
And be like,
Maze, how do you feel about
Mhm.
that?
Yeah.
It's the best. It's their favorite spot.
It must be hard for Nick and Maze to deal with 2 people who just hate everyone else.
No,
Just don't wanna talk. No? Enjoyable? Cool.
Nope, pretty
Um,
easy.
just a balance,
eh,
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't
I
and
definitely know where I stand with both of you, that's what makes it so easy.
I just I find it very funny watching Nick or Maze or someone who's, like, not antisocial, and they're just like it's almost like they're happy to be there sometimes with other people, and I'm like, "Yeah, fucking I detest you."
You're
Um,
right, Jake. Sometimes I am happy to be here.
Forget everything going on. Um, I am learning that, like, because she's part of a community, I won't call anyone else out, and I've been going here and there now, and it is it's difficult because 'cause I'm not used to going to, like, a dedicated community of people who, like, hang out and have often, like, meet, like, once a month, right, Maze?
Yeah, they meet once a month. I can tell you what
And
it is, I just won't say the name of it. They're like a
uh,
Norse pagan group. So I go and do pagan stuff in the woods once a month.
Nice.
I and I won't call anyone else, but I have favorites. He knows who he is.
He
He
does
knows
have
who he is.
favorites.
If he does listen to this, he will know who I'm talking
He
about.
will know, he will know.
Um, but there's some good people there. It's very difficult for me because, like, I find it so I'm very selfish with my time, so, like, giving up a day to go hang out with, some people I know and starting to like, compared to just staying home and, like, being under a cover or out in the sun somewhere doing what I enjoy, I'm selfish as fuck, but I'm getting better. I don't know why I told you all that. I just want you to know I'm trying to be better about my antisocial habits. You know what bugs me? Okay, now let me go to right here. You know what I really hate when it comes to antisocial and, like, extroverted people or whatever? It's like, if you watch any fucking movie, especially like a Disney or any kinda, like, movie like that, if there's a person who just wants to be left alone, they're, like, the worst thing in the movie, like, "No, no, no, no." You see that guy, like, murdering or wanting to rule the world? Perfectly okay with that guy. But you? How dare you wanna be alone and just enjoy what you enjoy? Ugh, you should be
Well,
put
yeah,
down.
you see, when our ancestors were trying to survive the wilderness, being together in a group is what got them through it. If you decided to be alone, you were effectively already dead. So, we're just trying to make sure we teach kids how to survive. That's really it.
Nick
That's fine.
Nick, thank you for stepping on my joke right on its neck. Thank you for that, I appreciate that.
I was about to say, actually, that's a really insightful answer, Nick.
That's very police coded of you, Nick.
And then, of
Yeah.
course, Jake had to shit on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna shit on it. I'm trying to make a bit over it, and he's like, "Actually, Jake, factually speaking."
Like all the other gazelle, you know
No,
to
Nick,
run
Nick,
if the group.
I'm aware of the historical relevance of, like, having community and groups and shit. Moving on. How dare I? How do you balance your time between your partner, your
Damn,
loved ones,
I
and
haven't even got
fucking Nick.
I didn't hear the end of it, but I heard balance time, and I know the answer is that I don't.
You don't balance time well between your partner and your parents or family and all that, and yourself?
She doesn't even
No, we
tell
don't.
time.
No, that's a tough. I guess related back to everything we answered in the other episode about the time we spend with our family or lack thereof.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's really not a difficult balance at all.
Yeah, we're married now, so we have no family. It's just this. This is all we got. So one of us dies, and the other one just stays sitting in bed next to the corpse until they also pass.
Do either of you ever feel like you're like you need some alone, like you're stressed out by the other one, even if it's your partner, not just family or other ones? Like, do you ever feel like you just need time for yourself and they're not giving you that time?
No, because we're really good about giving each other the time because we each need our own time.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't think it's very rare that we ever run into.
Actual space and time we're good about because we have our own like stuff. Nothing though does make me realize when I'm like, I need a second. Then when her brain operates on a plane of existence far beyond my own. She is thinking of 40 different problems
Yeah.
and 60 possible solutions to each of those 40 problems at any given moment. And then
Yeah.
she'll just turn and look at me and be like, "What are your feelings on this?" I'm like, "I don't know. I guess I'd have to put some thought into it." And she's like, "You don't have a preference?" I'm like, "I've never thought about it at all." And she'll be like, "All right, well, think about it right now. Like right now, I want you to somehow switch your brain to think
Yeah.
exactly of this like I am right now." And I just don't work like that. I can't do
But
it.
yeah.
And she'll be like, "I just need an answer." I'm like, "I don't have one. I don't know what to tell you." Like when you started this conversation with me, I was actually thinking of nothing. I was sitting there, my eyes staring into space, thinking of nothing. And then you ripped me from the void and said,
Well, yeah.
"Tell me something."
We've
And my brain went, "Oh."
I mean, similar to how we lay in bed and I ask, "What are you thinking about right now?" You're like, "Literally
Sleep.
nothing."
I'm
Like,
thinking
I
sleep.
literally just think about nothing. I'm like, "This?"
Nick, how do
Grab
you
on
sh how
else you
Yeah.
what you didn't get done today, what you have to do tomorrow, how
It's
early
a
you have to wake
tomorrow
up. Did
problem
you
now. I'm in bed.
No, no, my brain doesn't stop.
How do you shut your brain off like that, Nick?
Sleep.
Okay, fuck me. Thank you
Maisy
for that insight, Nick.
lays down and he's like, "I got
Head hits
nothing."
pillow, done.
I can't fucking imagine. I stared at a wall at the doctor's office a day thinking about all the issues in my life at the moment.
Oh, when I'm awake, it's constant turmoil, but, like, when I know I can be done, that's also some of the reason why I can zone out so well on the couch. If I've had a day and I'm finally home, my day's done. I'm home. I'm at home base. I'm home free. No one put me out. No tag. No hide go seek. No, I can shut everything down for even just 10 minutes and stop thinking of all the things that I've got to do or that need to get done. Cause that's now tomorrow's part. If it didn't get done before I walk through the door at like 5:30 on Tuesday, it's Wednesday's problem.
Hmm.
If it doesn't happen on Wednesday, it's Thursday's problem.
Yeah,
And I'm hoping at this point, if that just keeps happening, I'll die before I get to the problem.
my brain doesn't work like that.
Yeah, my brain does not do that at all. I might stay awake and think about it till the next day, and then it's just, continuously a problem and never a
Yeah,
break from it.
yeah, I know when it's gonna be the next day's problem, that's also why I'm thinking about it, 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, that's gonna be a big problem
Yeah,
tomorrow."
it's gonna be even worse tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's tomorrow Nick's problem. Right now, tonight, Nick is getting to go to bed, and Nick
Yeah.
loves bed.
I wish I could be that relaxed. It fucking pisses me off.
I've woken up to her being like, "You went to sleep." I'm like, "What?"
Would you
I don't even
that's when you
understand, and she's like, "We came to bed, and before I could even, get situated and ask you, about anything,
you're out.
you were
Yeah.
out." And I'm like, "Well, why were you gonna ask me about anything? It's bedtime. Bedtime's quiet time. Like, the dog's not saying anything, I'm not saying
Couldn't even,
anything."
settle in, plug my phone in, and be like, "Hey, can you turn the light." "Oh, you're sleeping."
Yeah,
That's it. You're
that's
done. That's crazy.
I
Just
hate that.
you
yeah,
hit the
'cause
off switch and now it's off.
when I finally go to bed, I'm ready for bed. I'm
I
sorry.
guess.
Yeah,
But even if you are laying there, that's what I mean, it's very rare, you'll put a show on or a documentary to listen to,
yeah.
but your brain is also,
I
not.
love those black screen audiobooks.
Yeah, that is really nice. I do
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my but, it's not shutting my brain entirely off to, have that on the background. I'm still going and making lists.
I'll spend 20 minutes finding the right story, like, "Oh, this is the story I wanna listen to," and
You
I'll get,
listen to 3
"In the
minutes.
beginning."
Yeah, you do that a
Done.
lot.
I get
Actually, I would say more often than not, you spend more time looking for something to fall asleep to than you are awake to actually listen to it.
yeah, because my brain just knows, "Oh,
Yeah.
good choice."
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I know I'm gonna die content one day. Because somebody's just be like, "Do you have any regrets?" I'm like, "I am done!" And I'm just gonna die because 'cause I'll be fine with all my choices.
You're gonna be really cool with it. Just pass away, right? Look, he died
Oh,
peacefully.
because if there's
Yeah.
anything that I made a choice and it gave me the wrong situation, it's too late now.
God, I wish I had that mindset. Good God. I'm worried about shit that isn't even a problem yet for me.
You know what it is? I've tried to fix so many things and only made them worse, and at this point, I'm like, "Oh, if I leave it alone, it's actually better than me trying to fix it."
All right, Nick. I hate you.
That's certainly a
A
take.
hard lesson to learn. You gotta fuck a lot of shit up to learn that lesson.
Ah, it'll be all right. That guy's dead. Ah, shit happens. Okay. Fucking piece of shit. I don't know why I came into this so angry.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
hoping that by the end of this, you'd be nice to me.
Oh.
I actually messaged Nick after we got done the other night, and I said, God, I picked the wrong person to be my co-host.
Nice.
Which is a rude thing to say about Maisie. She's carrying the show on her back.
Now that she is. Just the whole entire editing team. I feel so bad.
And you squirm a lot. It's not easy to carry you anywhere.
I do
It's
swear a
true.
lot.
He is so wiggly.
Fighting.
Squirrely motherfucker.
He hates being picked up. I have to put him, I have to basically hold him down to get the
Well, the
harness
trick, you
on.
gotta
It's
turn
just
him
the
upside
whole
down. He
endeavor.
loves being held like a baby, and then that'll calm him.
But
If you pick him up like this, he's gonna be like scrambling, you know?
I just start fucking I go all over. I'll bite you. I don't give a shit.
You don't ever get him from behind. He hates that circle of life shit. You lift him like Simba? No, he's
That's
not.
scary.
What does a healthy relationship look like for you, Nick?
Are you not looking at this right now?
Ah, God.
Have you not been a part of one with me? What do you-
That's more of an answer.
That's a good answer. Look at us.
Look at us.
I don't know. The fact that I can make a joke about you not being able to be picked up and you just sit there like, for some reason I chose this person to be in my life. That's a good friendship.
Yeah, I
That's a
agree.
good
It doesn't it defies logic, explanation, or reasoning. And it still feels welcomed.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Earlier when I was calling you like dumb and everything, you were like, "This guy, I love him. I want him in his life."
Yeah, this one.
This
I
guy.
would do that for anyone.
Yeah, I appreciate you being the smart one because, it's hard to be the looks.
It is. It is. That's why we brought Kim into this situation.
Puts a
Oh.
lot of effort into that.
No, I do I agree with that, though, Nick. Though I like a good friendship that can survive a little weird back and forth. I don't know, Kim, you?
It has to. That's honesty.
Yeah.
Our relationship is healthy. I think your relationship with your mom is pretty healthy.
Sure. I appreciate the qualifier in front of that. That was
My
real nice of you.
relationship with my siblings is pretty healthy.
Yeah.
Why is it healthy with your siblings?
I don't think there's anything negative about it.
Okay,
I think we have open enough relationships that we communicate
I
with
don't
one
think
another.
we've discussed that at all.
Not us. I think me and my siblings are we're all antisocial in our own way, but we have no problem talking to each other about anything or asking.
yeah,
I don't think any of the three of us would hesitate to ask the other one anything for something about something.
okay. I have a healthy relationship with my siblings as well. Nick, I know you have a healthy relationship with your brother, so that's good. We won't dive into that one.
Yeah, by healthy, we're both large.
You both eat well.
Okay, all right, big and strong.
Yeah, we're healthy. Big boys, big boys.
Hearty
Um,
Italian boys.
so yeah, I got a hearty relationship with my brother. Yeah, I have good relationships with people, as far as I think there has to be more common ground than just family for me because I spent so much time growing up away from anyone beyond
Yeah.
immediate family.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
Do you think that colors Kim's opinion then a little bit since she was around family so much?
I just think it's different upbringing, so you have different chances to experience
Okay.
things. I didn't have the opportunity to go around my family like that, so it doesn't mean that I couldn't have had those things, it's just not how it developed.
Oh, so you're saying you know how to make a better relationship than Kim. I got you.
I have better I find more value and I find healthier relationships with my friends than I have with family because family to me, not in a negative way, but just seems like no matter what, there's always some form of necessity there.
Mm.
Okay.
You have to love them, their family. So even the family that you like, you're still only exposed to them because they're family. Friends truly chosen, and as many friends that I've walked in and out of their lives, they've walked in and out of mine. A healthy relationship to me, it signifies the fact that like it's a choice by both individuals to keep it thriving and to stay there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I just I not to say I'm not saying family relationships are negative, but I have more value in my relationships with
Well,
friendships
Yeah.
than I
now
do
that
with
you've brought up how you're better at relationships than Kim, what's something you two disagree about?
how to maintain friendships.
Good response. Kim.
Not how. I don't think we disagree on how.
Yeah, no, she agrees I should also go out and hang out with friends. She just doesn't want to leave the house, which
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Just to, well, yeah, absolutely. I agree that that is what helps hold and keep friendships stronger by making the time. I don't think I ever am maliciously not making time. I am just not as social. I
yeah,
don't
no,
I don't
100%.
need I don't need to be around people as often as I think you do, and it helps your mental health
No, you just call
to
bed
have those
first.
times out.
Like we say yes to plans, and you go, I'm gonna stay home in bed. And now I can't call bed because you already called bed.
That's not
Right.
true.
One of us has to go. One of us has to be the ambassador.
I
Not true.
so Kim, would you say Nick definitely is like more of needs people to recharge a little bit? You're already disagreeing. Look at that. Perfect example.
Yeah, his recharge, and we've definitely said that before. His recharge is sometimes needing that to socialize with people, and I don't think I've ever. I don't want to say I don't feel need for it. I've never wanted for it because I've hit my capacity with as little as I do see people. That's enough for me.
I just do my best to make time for my public, you know?
Nick deflecting again.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Maze, we haven't, of course, we haven't been near as together as long as you two have by any means. Um, is there something we really disagree on? I mean, certain people, I guess, maybe.
Just
Yeah.
continue to think about that because that's something we disagree
Yeah,
on.
you guys keep thinking about it.
Nothing's.
I
I
was gonna
think
say you keep thinking
Yeah,
about it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
That's why whenever we do disagree, it always devolves into chaos because it's like, why are we discussing different fence slats right now? Why is this turning into an argument? Meanwhile, we were able to find a house without a problem. We figured out
Well,
hospitals and
that makes me have a follow-up question. Like when you guys do have like a disagreement, not like a jokey one, but like a disagreement. How do you guys resolve that? And I know you're gonna probably say the cliche thing, yeah, we talk about it. But like,
oh, I'm too busy to argue once I'm patching the holes that she punched in the wall. So that's usually the end of the
okay,
argument.
that's fair.
Don't do that.
That's not a good defense. I don't do that.
It is the cheesy talk
Yeah.
about it because our disagreements are. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You have to talk about
There's
it
so
to
many
understand
times
that we
it's
disagree,
there's so many times it stopped because one of us was just like, "Why are we
or we're just
arguing
over it. We're
about
like, I
this
don't
right
even want to argue about this.
like,
Not
what are we
worth
even
it.
talking about?"
Yeah, it's so minimal.
But
It's such minuscule things, but again, where the disagreement is mid conversation, so it's finishing the conversation, either finding a middle
Yeah.
ground or ending it on, "Hey, we obviously are thinking two different things or on two different pages. That's it. Let's not continue because this is just negative and it's pissing one or both of us
Okay.
off."
yeah, no.
And just like
Look,
ending it.
look. It's, as Nick would say, he's gonna forget about it till tomorrow, anyways. He's like, look, I'll think about it later. I'm gonna lay down. This problem didn't happen.
Oh, it lets me off the hook?
Yeah.
Good. It's tomorrow, Nick.
You wake up, Kim's still fuming. She never went to bed. Nick's like,
Oh, yeah, no, she's still mad, but she said, "No, I'm good."
it's
So,
good. You don't
today
gotta
was
worry about
the
it
hook.
anymore.
Yeah. Why? Because I believe my wife. I'm not gonna call her a liar. If she says she's good,
I,
she's good.
I,
I think we just end things on like this is clearly not going anywhere and we disagree and disagreeing is fine. There's nothing else solving it. And I think at the most, it's usually me, if not both of us, but usually me needing like cool down time after that. Just being like, okay, I'm just done with it because I like kind of put me in a bad mood. I'm done for a little bit, and then I just need a little bit to hang out and chill, and I'm fine again.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's fine. Some of us have the power. Some of us need a break, but it's okay.
Yeah, I do.
The thing is that I respect your need for rest.
I need a little cool off
I'm
period.
sorry that I have so much stamina for you.
Can't take it. Sorry.
We're slowly getting an example of it in lifetime.
I think the one thing that truly goes like resolved that's always a problem,
Yes.
car. The
The
car.
movie?
Oh, the
Cars?
car.
Be
Solid
uh,
movie.
Cha-cha!
when I drive, I like to just, like, zone in, and at
Oh
the end
yeah.
of it, I wanna set my GPS, I wanna put the radio on, I wanna drive. Kim likes to be helpful, and that's fine, but sometimes she'll just be like, "I'm gonna pull up the directions." "Are you sure you don't
No,
mind?"
let's not.
And
No,
it
freeze real quick because I
you go
don't.
have your chance.
No,
Go
really
have
quick.
your
I don't
chance.
think it's always that starts. I think whether it is me deciding to use the GPS, you need the GPS, we discuss it. At some point, it is just about the direction. I would not agree that and pose it as that every time it's me opening a GPS on my own accord just because.
So, anyway, like I was saying, but I'm not saying on your own accord, but when it comes to times of, like, we're driving, because even sometimes it's not your GPS, my GPS is on, but you're like, "Oh, it's saying the route, we can save 2 minutes." I'm like, "Don't touch it! Don't touch it." She hasn't done anything wrong, but, like, I am so zoned in. I don't care if we're losing 4 minutes. Do not touch the GPS. Do not change my route. And she'll be like,
Or I'll ask a
I
question and
can
that's
just
how you know what I mean?
yeah, I'll just be like, "No." I just like, "Look, this is" or she'll be like, "Oh, what way is it taking us?" I'm like, "It's taking us to the end result." And she
That's
goes,
what and let's
You didn't look at the routes?" "No, I put in the address, I hit go, and I'm following the
yeah,
line."
and like
I don't need to know
we
every connecting road.
not
Just stay
every
on there's an arrow in a circle and it stays on a line. And if you keep the arrow in the circle on the line, you're gonna get to your
Now
destination at the
now
end of
yes.
it. That's how
how do
the
we
G
resolve this situation?
we don't. I eventually I just tell her
Okay, this is an
I
ongoing
tell her like, "You get to be passenger princess. Why don't you just
No, I can't take
relax?"
it sometimes.
I
No.
I've
But
actually
sometimes it's me just asking the question, like, I know what you mean that you put in the GPS, you will get there. But
Yeah.
what I mean, say you're GPSing, not that we would to my parents' house, but say to my parents' house, it's about a 25-minute drive. We obviously both know how to get there. We would not need a GPS.
I wouldn't put
But
it in
you
the
but
GPS.
say you put it in because we're making a stop in between, and
Well,
you're
yeah,
like,
then
but
I
you
know
did
how
it
long
for
to
that
go.
reason, so you're doing it. And I ask you, like, we pull out of the house, and I say, "Are we going to this parkway or to this
I have no
parkway?"
fucking
You go,
clue.
"I don't know." I
But
go,
why does it
"There's
matter?
only
can
2 ways to get."
The
You
arrow's on the
don't
line. I'm
you
keeping
don't
the
know
arrow on
which
the
of the
line.
2
2 general ways that we go. You put it
I love
Right,
this.
right, but when you're driving, you can know everything you wanna know.
For everyone listening, they're just staring at each other.
Sometimes instead of saying anything in the car, I do just close my eyes
Ca
Yeah.
when
can
he's
can
driving.
can I can I weigh in on
Yeah.
this? As someone who's
Yeah,
been in the vehicle with Nick more than a few times,
yeah,
he is a really intense driver. Like, he is
yeah.
locked in. Like, I don't even like asking him questions on a ride because I feel like, "Nick, Jake, shut up."
Because my brain is empty and it's follow line, listen music, go.
Yeah, he's locked in, and I'm way too loose with my driving. I can never survive in New York. I'm like, I'm just gonna fill it out."
To be fair, Jake,
It's
you
called
don't
mission
really
oriented.
get locked in like that. You are, like, always very nonchalant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm nonchalant, whatever. I'm very chill when I'm driving. I'm just like, I'm gonna get there when I get there usually."
How do you know if your car makes a noise if you're not locked in?
I ride in silence, and my vehicle's new, so I don't hear it. It's like
So
red.
you would be okay driving in New York? It would just take you would need a while to, like, be an experienced and confident enough driver here. Because if you're experienced and confident enough, then you can be nonchalant.
Uh,
You can't start that way, though, because 'cause you'll get, like, driven off the side of
yeah,
the
But
road.
to
I'll
also be
get
fair,
driven
I'm
off.
not unnonchalant. I don't know. I'm not chalant because of New York. I was like that in Georgia.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just always like that. I'm destination oriented. Like, this is where we need to go. This is when we're leaving. This is when we're gonna get there. And if you gotta stop to go to the bathroom, find an empty
You
bottle.
know,
Like,
I said all that, but I do have terrible road rage. Like, I'm real chill.
road rage is separate from that. I will say
You'd
that.
you'd be fine in New York,
Yeah,
that's
I
what I
get
mean.
if I'm stuck in traffic, I am just a monster and
Everyone
wish
in
nothing
Jake's
but death
family has
upon him.
terrible road rage, by the way. I've listened to him on speakerphone with his mom and 2 of his sisters, and they all sound exactly the way he does in traffic.
Because I'm the chill one. I'm the calm one out of my out of my family.
If some guy brake taps too suddenly, like, even if he's got 6 car lengths between me and him, if he's brake tapping and there's no one in between us, I was like, "Shit this!" fuck that shit then. And she's like, Nick, relax. But then the minute she's behind the wheel, some guy just like passes. Like they're each in their own lane, but he's too close to the yellow. She's like, this fucking asshole over here. And I'm like, babe, he's in his lane.
Well,
So somehow the rage, not only do we both have rage when we're behind the wheel, but both how we immediately lose it the second we're in the
yeah,
passenger seat. There's never that time she's like, this fucking guy. I'm like, yeah, get him. Like, that's never
yeah,
happened.
it's a lot easier to be, like, cool and calm when you're not the one that has someone's lives in your hand, you
Oh, you
know?
know what? But not even that. I think it just depends because then there's other times that I'm driving and someone does something and you're so mad. Again, I'm the one driving and I'm like, please stop. Do not open your window. Like, do not do anything.
Yeah, but that's usually because he already caused something that was actually dangerous. Like he was looking down at his phone and you
Whatever
almost took
it
the
is.
front
Yes,
end of your
yes, yes.
car off.
No, no, no. I don't disagree
So
that
when
the
we
person.
get at a red light, I'm gonna tell him he's a cunt.
Wow.
Thank you.
I think he knows.
But it'd be
No,
nice to
those people
remind
don't
him just
usually
in
know.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you guys to give me an example, something you might like given a but you guys did such a great job. And you know what? I was gonna ask, how do you resolve that? And you don't. So
Laugh.
let's move on.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I make her
Sometimes
laugh. Oh, you laughed. I'm off the hook, and then we move on.
that too.
sometimes for anyone that listens, our five fans, sometimes you just put something away in your relationship and you let it fester. And you just let it stay there
No, I
until,
can't.
one of you kill yourself.
Sometimes it's not worth the fight. Sometimes it is just looking at each other and being like, "This is literally just pissing us off. Nothing's gonna like."
See,
Even if we end up agreeing in the end, you're gonna disagree. You're gonna
There you
say
go.
sometimes we should.
Nick's the problem.
not even I was gonna say he calls it festering, but what he does forgets is that like, we're Italians. Wine, cheese, the longer you let something go, the better it turns out to be.
Shut up, Nick.
It's a fair lesson in life.
Okay, so you're letting it fester. I'm a little bit worried. We'll
It's
talk about it
called
later.
ferment.
Oh.
What's something your partner loves that you hate, Kim?
Oh, we're just gonna skip us, Jake.
Yeah, you don't get the answer?
What are your guys' disagreements like?
She yells at me a lot, and
Yeah,
I
I
go,
hit
"Okay."
him. No,
Does that hurt your feelings?
Yeah, I hit him.
Doesn't slow me down at all. I'm like, nice, I like that.
um,
It's cliche as well. We haven't had any huge disagreements. There have been a couple of times where I think a few weeks back or last month I accidentally hurt your feelings.
yeah, that's the first time
Um,
you had hurt my feelings, and we
uh,
resolved it very easily by being like, "Hey,
yeah,
you
she
hurt my feelings."
And then I was like, "Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do," and I explained myself, I did apologize. I was in the wrong, I should have been more aware of what I was saying. And then I'm really chill, so, like, it's hard to get on my bad side. But, I think the only thing I have really nothing on my end that you haven't done anything that's, like, made me, like, "Rah," bristle in any way.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
can't think of
way
any.
more chill.
Yeah,
And
I can't think of anything we really disagree about, so we haven't had, like, a fight or anything for me to know how we would resolve it, but presumably through talking about it.
also, this is a year against 15 years almost now with you
Yeah.
2. You guys had more time to
Four
argue and threaten.
14, but yes.
14?
Yeah,
That's
14.
off, I'm sorry. I thought it was 15.
Yeah.
14 14 in
I'm sorry, I'm a
Fine.
terrible friend. No, I it is one of those things I am very much someone who talks when I do have something on my mind. I talk to
Mhm,
myself to work things out as well, like just so I do well with that with others. If someone just is very upfront, like she told me, like, almost immediately that I hurt her feelings.
mhm.
And then the other day oh, no, there was, Sunday, I think you thought I was mad at you,
Oh,
but I was
yeah,
just being
but you were just
quiet.
being nonverbal, and so now we need
Yeah, I
to
was
work
just
out a
like
system for him to, like, let me know when he's being nonverbal and not just being mad at me,
I
but I
could
don't
just
know because I can't ask.
yeah.
Colored sticky notes, green and red. He puts a green one on his forehead when he's happy, but just nonverbal, red one when he's
Good
upset.
idea, but the simple thing is I could just pick up my phone and go, "Hey, I'm just kind of feeling low energy today." But I'm just being a weirdo. We chatted, and then I think we went to the lake and just kinda like, ooh, fancy us. Went to the lake and, like, laid out and read or whatever. That was
Yeah,
fun.
we read out there for hours, it was so nice,
I got to see geese. So, not the band. Not the band
but the
or the group.
animal.
No,
what's the bad name?
the animal.
Yes?
They're
The
Canadian.
birds,
Uh,
they are Canadian geese.
He meant the band.
any goose is Canadian.
All geese.
Since Nick's doing things I hate, back to my other question. What's something your partner loves that you hate?
What do you love that I hate?
My family.
That made me spit take. That was a spit take. That caught me off guard.
I do not hate your family, no.
Sorry, I meant your family.
Well,
Mhm.
her
I love
mom at the very least.
There's a lot of
Oh,
there's
kittens.
a lot of food he likes
Um,
that I don't like.
Kim, a notorious picky eater.
I am. What do I like that you don't like?
children.
That's a fair one.
Mm.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fair.
And I
You don't hate
here's the
him
thing.
though.
No, I don't here's the thing, I don't dislike our nieces and nephews or, like, kids in the family, but, like, any baby, you'll just be like, "I'm gonna go pick up a
Yeah,
baby." I'm like,
yeah.
"It has no bones. Get it away from me." Like, I've never looked at a baby and been like, "That baby's adorable." They all
Yeah.
look the same, and they all look broken. I don't wanna like, that's fine.
Yeah, you don't have any of type of,
Motherly,
mo
paternal,
paternal
maternal.
I've seen too many of them spit up on you, and you
paternal
didn't have a
feel.
change of clothes. I don't feel like living like that.
Yeah.
I'm with Nick on this. I don't want to pick up a baby. Ugh.
I
Gross.
grew up
They're
around a lot
icky.
of kids, and I, like, babysat from, like, a really young age, and then obviously that's ended up what I've done in my now career, so it makes sense.
As someone who has more than has a decent amount of like younger siblings, I've got to babysit them even at a very young age. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I never had to pick up one of them. I just left them where they were until someone came to move them
Well,
or they
maybe it was
moved
also part of
themselves.
you being forced to do it.
Trying it out
I
works.
was very fortunate. I did have to take care of my younger brother, but the rest of the childcare that I did was by choice. I would feel
Ah,
differently if I was forced. If I had a lot of younger siblings, and I felt like that
so you never picked up your brother.
I
Got you. Fuck that
probably
guy.
did, but not as much. He's 4
He's, like,
years
6
younger.
feet taller than her, so she
No,
can't pick him up.
he's only 4 years younger than me, so
You should try picking him up next time. Come here, bud. Just like make him feel
pick him
good.
up for sure.
Just don't even say anything, just grab and be like, "My baby brother," and just pick him up.
Really get into it,
While
Kim. Really give your heart.
grab me by the neck.
Definitely do it in front of Cooper, that'll
for
freak
sh
Cooper out.
for
It can be so strong.
Yeah, I think I could pick him up.
Yeah, show him who the dominant is in that relationship.
I
Um,
was fortunate that I only had him to take care of and, like, being an older sibling, so I was never, like, forced into any childcare. That might have made me hate children.
See, Kim, the forced babysitting isn't what made me hate kids. It was watching my parents make bad decisions with kids over and over again. I'm like, yeah, I hate kids.
Fair.
Yeah, it's more of like I hated, like, well, that could be me too, and I don't want to risk it.
Again, like what you said, I was very fortunate enough that my parents, had a seemingly positive relationship, and I had a lot of that in my extended family, and there were a lot of kids there. So I had a thankfully very positive outlook on family. I had a really big family to show for that
Her take is very Vin
Ever,
Diesel Fast and Furious take, she loves
I,
family.
family.
actually, I don't have any. I know we both don't want kids, so we're fine there.
Yeah, yeah.
Her taste in movies, can be a
You
bit.
like my taste. You just don't like
I like your taste.
you don't like found
Found footage.
footage. Yeah. And Jake likes a lot of really melodic music. He loves an abstract jazz
I love
and
noise.
just noises. I don't
Yeah,
know what genre that is.
that's tough to
I
tolerate.
can't stand it.
It could be a lot. It's not all bad. Some of it's really I start off real like, I'm trying to warm her up to it a little bit, and, like, I'm slowly like, "Oh, we'll start with something real simple. We'll start with, like, some Miles Davis, and then he's got some." You know what? I'm not being helpful. I'm not defending my cause really well. It's because like, someone's gonna put on the wrong album, be like, "That's supposed to be easing her in?"
This is just
And those
7
people go
hours
fuck
of a
themselves.
guy playing aluminum siding with a twig and branches.
I would listen to that
It's
probably.
lo-fi to
You would
relax
listen
to.
to that.
Now I don't wanna hear that noise in, like, out in the world, but, like, I like when I'm working on stuff or anything, I put on, like,
You wanna
just noise.
control the noise? What kind of noise? What do you mean when you say noise?
It could vary. I like listen to, like, say, industrial kinda noise and then just, like, some real, like, abstract sounds.
Jackhammers.
That's what I genuinely do not under
I mean, it's not all that. Sometimes, like I was saying, I really enjoy jazz and stuff, and I'll put some albums like, I was listening to Coltrane's, was it Love Supreme? Not today, but, like, Monday, I put it on just when I was working and everything, and it's, like, not the most abstract out there, but
What's
it's
the one
pretty
that
still
you
a
put
good
on when
album.
we were in the shower the other day? And I was like, I really expected there to be a melody at some point.
Oh, was it
Nah,
was it
it's
the
not.
haunted house backing tracks? Because you were using that in the shower year, and
I
I thought you
really
were
can't
being
remember.
stabbed to death. It was great.
I look, I do have a haunted, track and everything. I cannot remember the album I put on. I do know what you're talking about, but I cannot remember the name, but it was Coltrane. Um, so yeah, I'm hard to deal with in a vehicle when it's like, "Hey, Duke, do you wanna pick the music?" And the most chill I can put on is, like, calm weights usually. I'm like, "I got some stuff. Let me just put on my noise playlist." Eh, um,
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
What is it? What is this song you're listening to? Oh, it's not a song. It is 12 hours of continuously running toilet.
that or hip that or hip hop. I put hip hop on as well. I put a lot of that. So it's not all just noise. I have brought Maisie over into the more hip hop world. She really enjoys J. Cole now.
I do.
All right, I'm done sharing things about myself
I
now.
do have a question for you though. So
Okay.
this is the second recording,
Yes,
and
you can count.
while you had questions on the last one and questions on this one, nothing blatantly tied it together of what are you trying to get from us, tying it into how you may be able to make and sustain friendships.
Daisy, you wanna take that?
I'm asking you, Jake.
It's
No, go ahead, Mace. Go ahead. Go ahead,
You're a
Mace.
team.
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a good example of positive and healthy relationships, even like outside of a friendship, like the relationship you guys have with one another and how you sustain it. And then also in the first episode, we talked a lot about your friendship histories. This week is more about your relationship and like the current state of it. So incorporating
And
all of
just
that
yeah.
together.
See, I knew she'd have a thought out answer. I want to hear you stumble first, but now you
No,
say ditto.
Yep.
no, and just to add to that, I also just think it's a good idea to have people, since we're all kinda hosts and everything, to have an idea of how we deal in our relationships. My relationship's still relatively new. You guys have been at it for, decade, more than a
Most
decade
of
now,
our
14
adult
years.
life, more of our
Yeah,
adult life, right?
Yeah.
Than
and
childhood. What do we say?
I think, getting to that point, I think that shows, 2 relationships at very ends of the time spectrum at least, and I think that's helpful. And we're asking yeah, we're not asking not all these questions are serious, some of them are just kind of us laid back, goofing about and everything like that, but I kinda have this weird way how I view these conversations is, like, I don't want, like, a serious conversation throughout. I don't think that's fun. It's not enjoyable to me, and since, we're doing this, I want it to be
There's no
enjoyable.
way in hell you're gonna get that out of me, so you're good.
And it's weird, Nick, I didn't expect to get much out of you, but I figured if Kim was here,
Oh, you'll get that out of
she
me. I
would
just
give
mean,
me
like,
some.
it won't be serious the whole way through. It just can't be.
It'd never be serious.
As a f we can cut this out, but I'll be honest. Nick, sometimes it's, when we're talking, you usually speak in jokes and not you deflect a lot. I know, again, I'm using the therapy words, and I don't mean that's a bad thing, I do it as well. So sometimes our relationship, at times is like, we wanna say more to each other, but we often just use jokes to avoid being, not romantic, but, like, intimate in a lot of ways, and now that I'm reading and learning more about, male relationships in general, I'm really tight with a lot of guys, but I'm not like I'm not intimate, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean, I just don't know them as well as I know almost half my female friends. I know them really well, like in a more intimate and personal way, even if I haven't known them as near as long as some of my guy friends. So it's nice. I think it's I don't know why I'm going on this tangent here, but I'm just oversharing now.
I
All
didn't
right,
even ask you a
I'm
question.
done.
It's unfair.
I noticed I was being open, and now look how weird I feel. See, a perfect example.
Yeah.
I'm shocked to hear you don't think our relationship's more intimate. I spend so much time talking around you. More of our friendship, my mouth has been open around you than it's been closed, and that just sounds like opportunity to me, bud.
And we make a joke at the end there. I don't mean that we're not intimate or that we don't share. We do share. We just we seemingly always have to end it with something that curves it a little bit away, a little bit into
I
humor.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the words of Cher, I got you, babe.
Oh, God's sake. I could be at your mother's funeral and you'd be like, "Oh God, I'm so sad she's gone." I'm like, "I know." He goes, "Nah, she was a bitch though." I'm like, "Ah, God damn it, Nick."
I'm
You know,
mostly, I told her to get the flat top casket so we could all dance on top of it, but she said not to.
and see, I would love that if that wasn't just our entire friendship. We could occasionally just be like, "Hey man, your mom's dead."
Well,
I can't now I'm making
let's
it a
be
joke.
honest. I
I'm
feel like what's
sorry.
happen is you're gonna be at my funeral looking at my mom like, "I thought I'd have something funnier to say here, but, I outlived your boy." And
That's
you're
pretty
gonna
much
think you're being funny, and she's just gonna sob.
no, no, she's like, "Well, at least I still have my one boy," and she hugs me in front of Matt.
Yeah.
Um,
My boy, and Matt's just standing there like,
so did that answer your question? I got really honest with you.
"You did fine.
Piece of shit.
Great job." Excellent job.
Yeah, you feel good?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
only
yeah.
way Jake can give a really good, thoughtful, deep, emotional answer is when he's trying to be competitive with Nick, because Nick told him he couldn't.
Nice.
Nick is someone that brings out the
I
competitive
didn't
side
even
of
tell him he
That's
couldn't. I
that's
just
that's
asked him a
exactly like what
question.
the partnership is. That's perfect. That's the balance.
I'm gonna become the one that's really just candid and earnest in our friendship, and it's really gonna throw you off in the future.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. Well, if you start
See,
saying
look at
nice
you.
things to me, I'm gonna think you're lying to me.
God, why does every
Same
person I know, when I give them a compliment, they're like, "I don't know how to take compliments." You just fucking take it. Shut up.
Wow, Jake, pot calling kettle.
I take compliments. Give me a compliment right now, Nick.
What?
Give him a compliment.
Oh, I thought you said he was gonna give me a
No,
compliment.
you give him a compliment.
Him a compliment? Have you seen his hairline? It's incredible. It's gotten thicker since high school. That doesn't
Got
happen
good.
like that.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Thank you.
And that's just a physical thing. You wanna
So
talk about emotionally? Do you know how much this
Now you
man
got
has
me
grown?
blushing over here.
how giving, how
Think about
generous.
being, talking about being generous, Kim. What are some of the little things you do to make your partner feel loved?
Why don't you guys answer first while we think about our answer?
I actually like getting. I like. I'm not good at I'm not like. What is it? Signs of affection or whatever, or like the different love languages. I guess if we stick in terms of that, like I'm not like a touchy person or like an overly sweet individual or anything like that. But I do like little acts. Like I would get like a treat or a coffee or take you to like a cafe or something like that, or something even smaller than that. I might run you a bath
Mhm.
or like light some candles just to like chill and relax. Or I might just get out of your hair if you're like, I just need time. I'm like, well, I'll fuck off then. Because- and I do that because like those are some of my favorite things. It's also something I really enjoy. Like someone just like give me a little treat because I won't usually ask for them or anything.
Mhm.
Just surprising a little treat, or like I said, if you run me a bath like a bath with some salt and everything in it, oh, I will soak in there for hours if I'm
Mhm.
smoking weed. So those like
I mean, if there's salt, is that more you're brining for
there's some Epsom
hours?
salt.
Yes.
And, like, I'm just soaking in, like, my sores and everything. I get really beat up during the week, I'm not gonna lie. Every week, just beat the shit out of myself. Yeah, what do you Nick, how do you what are some of the little things you do to make your partner feel loved?
What are your love languages?
Those are 2 different questions. Hold on.
Answer the love languages because it goes into it. I want to know what you
Who
think.
is it who's asking?
Kim wants to know.
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know, be nice to me?
Words of affirmation
You correcting my answers and being very nice to me.
and acts of service. Those are yours for
Yep,
Are they?
those are
sure.
Jake's.
For sure.
No,
Do me
I
and
don't
Nick have the
there
same
is there
ones?
one where it's just laying on top of me like a weighted blanket so I don't scream?
Acts.
Physical
That's
touch.
physical
No,
touch?
that's an act of service.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen me?
Yeah,
It takes a
act of
lot for her to
service.
lay on top of me.
I'm doing a service.
It's a real labor of
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Nick
Love?
really likes
Love.
acts of service. I think if I can do anything for him, he's very appreciative. Those are the nice things I do. I
Yeah, she's
also
good at keeping busy.
my love language or one of them is definitely gift giving in receiving, but very much in giving gifts. I'm a very, very good gift giver because of that. It's like I force my love language outwardly onto you by buying you gifts, even though that's what
Please
makes
stop.
it
Please
doesn't
stop
not
buying
make
me
you
that.
happy,
Don't
but I'm
ever
doing
buy
it
me
for
anything
me.
again.
That's how I feel too. I like to buy
I
Jake
love it.
treats,
Everything I
and
get
he's like, "Why
because
are
it's
you buying
perfect.
me so
You
many
need it.
treats?"
You love it.
I do feel weird getting, like, treats or, like, gifts and I don't know how to deal with it. Like,
Like I married
this
a pro,
Christmas, her
she just comes
mom
home
got
with
me
things
this.
for me.
I love giving you things.
It's I feel odd. Maybe, Nick, do you feel weird getting stuff like that? Do you feel weird getting gifts and
Yeah,
everything?
all the time.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't know how to deal with
it
it.
I also don't think like that, so it makes me feel like I'm not reciprocating the right way, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that she does something like that, and
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, I should be doing that for her because she likes that sort of thing," but my problem is that I don't think like that. I try
You've
to
gotten better.
I've gotten better, I know, 'cause I try to for you, but I just my brain doesn't work that way, like, so, if I'm out, especially if I'm like, "I have to go here and get this thing, get back," I'll go there, get the thing, and get back. I'll turn a 20-minute trip into 15 minutes because I'm just go there, get it, get done. She can walk into a store and go, "Oh, I saw all these cool things. I got this for the girls, and I got this for so and so, and I got this for the what did you go in there for? Oh, if they didn't have it.
Yeah.
You came out with an armful of stuff.
I
Yeah, but they didn't have the thing I wanted."
love buying other people's stuff. Love it.
I love buying myself stuff,
I
so
also love buying myself. I don't like
She told you about that
I
quesadilla.
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
I don't stop. I don't that's also why it's tough to say what is a treat for me because I don't stop myself.
Yeah. I'm really bad about telling
Yeah.
myself
Again,
no,
whether it's for
and it
myself
makes it
or
really
someone else.
yeah, it also makes it harder for other people to get me things because like, I just go get it for myself immediately or whatever. I'm like, "I don't need it that bad."
It's the only reason I gifts because like I'm like I'm an adult man now, and if I need something, I just get it for myself. And if
But
that means I needed it, so if you're spending your money on me, I don't feel like I deserve it because one, it means you're spending it on something I didn't need.
well, that's why we talk about gifts and like
And
you again have gotten better even for yourself on when I'm like, hey, what do you want for a birthday, for Christmas, whatever. We're good about talking about I understand you don't need something. What's a silly thing you want that maybe you wouldn't spend the money on?
I
You
mean,
wouldn't
my
wanna
first answer to you is what I want is for you to not spend money on me.
yeah, I know. And that's my problem because I and that is a not I wouldn't even call it a real argument, but something we always butt heads on that he's like, just don't. And I'm like,
And by
but
that I
I'm
mean
going
she
to
caves
anyway.
my skull in with the
Yeah.
front of her
Yeah,
head,
yeah,
and then she tells me to try again,
yeah. It's a different answer.
which is harder with the concussion
Yeah.
to think of an answer.
I learned it.
Nick, full of whimsy. Uh,
So I really feel like that, like I'm forcing my like I'm gonna get something anyway. So please help me out and give me some ideas. Otherwise, I am gonna waste my money because it's something that you don't want or you're not gonna use.
Just gonna start saying
Alright.
random one words, belts.
Yep. And then you'll have 4 different belts, different sizes, couple different colors. I'll get you a hanger for the belts.
Oh god.
Kim, what would your partner do with a whole day off to themselves? Just away from you and the other burdens.
What would he's had days like that when he has to take a random day. He would say he's gonna sleep in. He's not actually gonna sleep in though.
I would sleep till like 7:30.
He would make his coffee. He'd do a nice pour over, do something fun, maybe make himself a flat white. He'd hang out, maybe play video games or watch something. He'd fiddle around music wise or do something outside. And probably that's maybe go get himself lunch and he'd get something that like is something that I don't like because I'm such a picky eater. Like he'd cook get like something spicy. He'd go get Indian food or what's another food that I don't like that you get sometimes?
Nick is still more productive on a day he's not doing anything than I am ever.
The Jamaican place. Yeah. He'd go get food and get himself lunch somewhere that like I wouldn't eat anyway.
Anything that would make you sweat when you look at it.
Yeah, I can't eat it. He would get that day. And then probably just keep doing music stuff. He'd be like, "Oh, I took advantage of, like, you literally not being in the house and played drums for, like, 2 hours straight." You know?
Nice. Nick, what about you? What about Kitten? What do you think she would do?
Her with a day off, hers go one of two different ways. And 100%, this is every time she's ever had a day off to herself without me at the house. It is either all right, I really need to I'm taking this day off. I'm doing all of these things today. And then I come home and I find her in bed in her pajamas and she's like, I didn't do anything I said I was gonna do. And I always reassure her, I'm like, nobody put any expectations on you. You're allowed to have a day off and do nothing. That's totally fine. And then the flip side of the days that she goes, I really just need to take the day. I've been exhausted. I'm taking a mental health day. I'm doing nothing today. And I'll come home and she's sweating with her hair pinned up. And she's like, I decided that I was going to do 19 loads of laundry. We only had 2 loads of laundry. Yeah, but then I decided to start going through closets and I found blankets and I was like, they were rolled, but now I want to fold them. So I did laundry so they'd have nice tight creases. But then why are you sweating so much? Oh, because I've been going up and down because I also decided to wax the floors today. I thought you were doing nothing today. I am doing nothing.
Yeah.
This is all not nothing.
Yeah.
Organize
Yeah.
the costume
And then in the
closet.
middle of me figuring all this out, I'll hear a ding and I'll turn around and she goes, I've been baking all day. And I'm like, so what are we doing for dinner? And she goes, I didn't even think about dinner.
I'm always baking when I'm doing 40 other things. And I was like, I also really wanted to make brownies. Why? Why then?
Oh, because you can't really tell when brownies burn. That's why.
He's 150% correct. It is and yes.
Except for the brownie burning. She's actually really good at baking.
But I always am baking something when I'm doing those 40 other things. Sometimes it is like that the ADHD, like the swapping to another task. Like I am supposed to, oh, I said I'm staying home today because I'm going to do my hair. That's really what'll happen. It won't be me saying I need to rest. I took the day off to only do my hair today. It's going to take a long time, a lot of effort. I can take a lot of
She
breaks.
hasn't
And
touched that hair.
yeah, and you'll come home
She
and
hasn't
I'm
done a fucking thing for that hair.
waxing the floors and regrouting the shower and doing shit like that because I'm like, oh, my brain didn't want me to do that one boring
It
task.
happened the other day when I was cleaning up the basement. You came down and started reorganizing the closet. You're like, my brain is telling me to do anything other than the one thing I'm supposed to be doing with my time today.
Yeah, I organized so many things down there.
And all you had to do was do your hair.
I didn't do that yet. Oh well.
Mace. Fuck these two people. What about you? What's something I would do? What your loved one would do when you're not around?
a whole day off to yourself. You are going to go out, get yourself coffee and a pastry.
Yep.
You are going to go to somewhere you can be in the sunshine. Double points if the sunshine is somewhere you can also get an alcoholic
I love a
beverage,
cocktail.
and then you will be there with a book
Yeah.
for the rest of the day.
Or yeah, that's pretty much what I would do. Or like put an album on and drink at the house. Um,
Yeah, which is just location
yeah,
change,
Same vibe.
basically the same thing.
yeah. God, if I stay home though, the drinking will start earlier.
Yes.
Uh, I'm like, you know what? I don't need this coffee. A little vodka in the morning. Maze, she's gonna get cozy. She's a cozy individual, so she's either gonna put on some probably horrible movie with a candle lit or whatever.
Mhm.
Like candles are lit, vibe set, or she's gonna put on like some lo-fi sound in the background. Not lo-fi. There's a certain thing you put on when you're reading and just want background music, like usually like falling rain or like a crackling fire.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
So, and she will have a coffee or a cocktail as well. She's been drinking beer lately, so that's a growing interest, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a growing interest as well. Yeah, beer.
Coffee or cocktail is more likely, though.
Yeah. But that's ours. Also, guys, so that's actually the end of the main questions, but there's these stupid questions. I and these are just for me to cut them and make you guys look as bad as possible.
Perfect.
Not a problem.
So yeah, yeah, God, wait till you hear them. This is just for me. Actually, this is just for me to like learn about you guys. This dumb shit I want to know. So I'm gonna ask one of you guys. It could be any three of you. Who knows? Probably it's gonna be you two. And then you both can answer, but like the first person I ask, answer for me first. How about that? Huh? Kim, how do you feel about clowns?
I like them.
She married one.
Oh, would you fuck a clown?
Would I
She
fuck a
married one.
Like, okay,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's fair. You did marry a clown. I'll give you that.
No, I like clowns. I like
Um,
clowns. I like horror clowns. I think those are cool. I like when alternative girls dress up as clowns. I think that's hot.
Mhm.
I have a growing algorithm of clown ladies, for some weird
Yeah.
reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
clowns are growing in my
Fun. I'm a
feed.
bit.
Started with you
Um,
following John Wayne Gacy stuff, though, if I know you. You're you got one
actually,
John Wayne
look,
Gacy post on Instagram was like, "Add tits and send it to him."
I do I do like true crime.
AI?
Pretty much.
Nick, what's your opinion on the death penalty?
I don't think it's necessary. I don't think
You
it's
like that, Kim?
necessary.
You like that switch up?
What?
You like that switch
I
up?
was I was gonna go goofy with it, but I actually don't think it's necessary because reality, I feel like a lot of people that you would want to reserve for actually deserve to have to live with themselves for the rest of that time with it.
I
I
agree.
would say that any state-sanctioned execution is horrible and should not be allowed. But good try, Nick. Kim,
Damn, you give him the easy ones.
Kim, what's your favorite pasta shape?
Oh, that's so difficult.
Mine's bucatini.
Bucatini is.
Actually, tortellini. Tortellini's good.
Oh, you know what? When I talk about pasta shape, though, in my opinion, I don't think stuffed pasta should count.
Oh.
It's a whole dish in and of itself, like stuffed shells or tortellini or ravioli.
It's a dumpling.
It's a step up.
Okay, then I will revert back to bucatini then.
Bucatini's good. Hard to find sometimes. Good bite to it
Yeah.
though. I do agree.
Oh,
Top
it's so
tier.
nice.
I do like a classic, just like a rigatoni.
Oh.
With nice ridges on the side. It's, again, good bite to it. Oh,
Mace, what about you
good
down there?
stuff.
She took away your tortellini.
I think cavatappi. I like
Nice.
the little
Mm.
thick spiral.
How about you?
Literally say
Italian.
tabba dabbing.
Cavatappi, yeah.
Oh, nice. Nick, how do you feel about Nazis and which one is your favorite?
Oh man, there's so many wonderful choices. Because who don't you enjoy watching die horrible deaths? I don't know. Which one had the most public execution, Jake?
Oh, you mean from the Nuremberg? I'm not sure.
I don't know, but whichever one
Now, if you had to pick a
on
favorite, you
YouTube,
could pick
that's my pick.
the gay Nazi. What is his name? Ernst Röhm?
Chrome.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm telling these Nazis' name. So, Nick, 4 Nazis, clear.
Very
Kim, hard question coming here. How do you feel about the gays?
Love them. Love them.
Same. Maze,
Yep. Pro gays.
Nick hates them. Nick, coming at you out here. Scott Hall or Kevin Nash?
What now?
Scott Hall or Kevin Nash?
Nashville or what? Hall and Oates?
No. Scott Hall, the wrestler,
No. You're
or
saying it.
Kevin
Oh,
Nash,
you have to
the
go
wrestler.
faster. It doesn't sound like words when you say it. That's it.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Razor Ramon or
The
Diesel?
Rock.
Scott Hall or Kevin Nash?
Simon
you piece
or Garfunkel?
of- Yeah, which one of those?
Undertaker.
Oh, then definitely Hitler.
Got you. Actually, can we edit that back to that being his favorite Nazi? Thank you.
I was waiting for him to realize that was the option.
And that, guys, concludes the lightning round. Thank you so much.
Okay,
I
literate or
will
illiterate?
we were illiterate. Um, that's all right. I'm still gonna make you sound like you like Nazis, so kiss my
It's
ass,
fine.
Nick.
No one would be able to
Um,
listen to this whole thing and think that's what's actually happening.
Kim, you know, talking to Maisie, Nick, and Jordan, like I keep telling like, hey, like, because I always like, it's your project, it's your podcast. I'm like, oh, we're all working on it. Let me be clear, it's everyone's now. We're all putting
But only
exuberant
one
amounts
of
of
us is
time into
writing
it.
Nazi questions.
Yes.
Well, I'm the talent.
I think it's that
But like
person's podcast.
but Kim, but like when I try to like get them, like Maisie's just coming around to me, like, yeah, it's our project. But yeah, that's the weird thing is getting people to be like, who are putting. I feel weird saying it's mine or whatever, because like we're got a slowly growing listener base,
Mhm.
and we have Patreons now and stuff like that already. And like, so I feel weird just being like, ah, it's mine when all of us have put time and effort into it. Guys, I think I'm almost done. I am out of energy here. I'm dying.
Yep. I have
Love
to
you
pee.
guys. God, she has to pee too. Thanks, Maze. Kim, you're wonderful. Love you.
Love you guys.
Nick, I love you too, bud.
Love you too,
See how I
bud.
didn't say a joke? No.
See how I pointed
If
it
you
out?
guys do,
Unhealthy.
you got. I wouldn't let them know I could
This
do it.
didn't make me feel insecure at
Um,
all. See?
no, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so
Cool.
much. I'm gonna go lay down.
Feel
Later.
better. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Wow, did you enjoy learning about the relationships of the host of this show? I sure did. I didn't even know these people that well, and I really got to know them. They're phenomenal people. Probably not Nick as much, but look, subscribe to our Patreon, rate and review, follow us on Instagram. Meow, 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 meow. That's for the cats. They'll know what I'm saying. Bye.
No one here is upset with you. If anything, everyone really likes you.
It's true.
See?
More than Nick.
See? Well, careful. Don't say that because then she's going to be mad that I'm right. So just,
I've never known Nick to be right. That's bullshit. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be gentle with I'm trying to gentle parent my friends, Kim. Some of them really need a gentle hand, even though I really want to hit them.
That's so nice of you.
The whole time he's just like, it's so stupid, but I like it."
I'm drinking my tea. ASMR for everyone. Yum, 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 yum.
I also like the way you taste.
Thanks, Nick.
It's not unpredictable. It's just like high quantity.
Because here I'm Making Friends,
fuck
the
you.
only podcast where we can help you make friends.
Beep boop, beep boop, bop, beep boop, bop.
It's going to be a hell of a time when she has to cut out you shitting your pants mid podcast.
They'd be like, well, yeah, he brutally murdered these people, but like, God, you should see the semen in that guest room he left behind.
And nothing would be funnier to me than you working so hard to finally, well, to be honest, Maisy working so hard to finally get your podcast off the ground. And you decide that I'm going to try to make my co-host look like he likes Nazis. That can't come back to bite me in the ass, could it?
Mrs. Gatsby being very angry at me, but she's so happy with the interview. It's amazing, right? See, we agree, don't we? Good.